Hello everybody, welcome back to the third already episode of Subnautica. I need to drink. I really need to drink, folks. Do I have any water left actually? Nope. That's going to be a problem. Where's my... I also need to eat, by the way. Where's my craft trap? Where the heck is my craft trap? This is fun. Not. We have a radio message open, which I was actually planning to explore as soon as we were able to do that, but currently, if I'm unable to get food and water, I'm going to have a problem. So, let me think. I need salt. That's actually a better option. There, salt. Because this
30 seconds.
Good. Will make it a lot easier for me to get food. Or better said, water. Let's go to the surface.
Oxygen.
Let's find ourselves some coral. That'll do.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah, I know, girl. I know, I'm working at it. There's space. So I have to do a small check now about the house of the woods. We got ourselves a Seamoth, which is
Welcome
quite
aboard,
nice.
Captain.
So, bleach. Four bottles of water. Cooked pieper. And a cooked boomerang. At least that will do. For now. Okay, that will do. Now,
Vital signs stabilizing.
we have no copper. And no copper. But I need that to actually activate the radio. The good news is, last episode I managed to get the scanner room done. So at least I'm able to get limestone being discovered. The good news otherwise is I need to start working at scanner room upgrades actually. Magnetite, and silver and gold. The speed upgrade is nice, but I'm going to need 3 magnetite for the range upgrade. And I think I got silver and gold, so at least should be able to gold, silver, 1, 2, 3. So 4 options. I will pick the range upgrades. The range upgrades later, so I'm actually able to scout a lot larger area. For now, this will do. But I'm going to. There's a problem with movement here. I'm going to need lots of gold. For sure. Starting with the radio. Now, I really
Welcome aboard, Captain.
don't have the right key combination available to me. I thought when I was looking for salt, I saw limestone chunks here. Yeah, there it is. Copper, bingo, 1. At least the radio is working. Two, but I need magnetite. And magnetite, if I remember correctly, can only be found in a deeper area. And to be precise, let's see, voice log, Aussie, no, Officer Keen, lifepod 19. So that will be tricky, because that means I have to dive to 300 meters. I don't have the rebreather yet, which is making diving at that depth a little bit of a problem. Am I able to scan him? No, never mind. My only advantage is that with the Seamoth, at least I'm able to get 200 meters below sea level. So the only area I actually need to deal with is the final 100 meters. 75 seconds of oxygen may be enough for that. No, not the fabricator. Radio.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
That's one sarcastic, cynical captain. I guess over time he will find out what's actually going on. I have copper. 1. I need... Let me think. want that blueprint to be removed. We also need a medical fabricator. Computer chip. Here we go again. A computer chip. Gold, copper wire. That means I'm lacking 1 copper again. Okay. To table. One. Hopefully I'm able to get enough of this. Fiber mesh. Fiber mesh was made of sucrete fine. That's the fiber mesh. One silver, one titanium. Right. So I guess that's all we need. One silver, not that one. And one titanium. Basics, fiber mesh. Electronic chip. Done. Fabricator. Medical kit. Speaking of medical kit. That's the voice log of Sunbeam. So, yeah, that absolutely means I need to go to Officer Keen's location. Do I have the rebreather yet? No, I don't. Now this is going to be tricky. On the other hand, it certainly will help me to continue with the main story, because this is one of the key points of the game. 500 meters. because I'm lacking so much copper all this time. Which reminds me, I may actually set up another blueprint here. Also requiring magnetite, so at least 4 magnetite is needed. With that computer chip, I'm able to spot what my scanner room.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Where is that signal? There.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
There's the pot. There's a PDA.
Integrating new PDA data. 30 seconds.
Data box.
New blueprint acquired.
Going back to the Seamoth. I really hope I'm able to make it. So we have a new blueprint. The only question is where. Somewhat missed it. Plasteel maybe? We have a voice log, but we already knew that. And we have a data download. Aurora Survivors Officer Keen voice log.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in. This is Keen. Lifepod detached. Okay, planet fall in 30 seconds. The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there. Understood, but they are your responsibility now. Don't let them down. Captain, you need to evacuate. Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent. Captain!
That was the explosion we saw happening when we dropped off. I need to check that egg. So that means, if I'm not mistaken, we got a new beacon. No, we don't. That's odd. Hang on. I guess I have to go down again. I think there's something else over there. Also, I see a small light. No. Bingo.
Signal
PDA.
location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
I will have to come back here at some point for some harvesting. But we got new PDA data, and this time we got the Aurora rendezvous point. That's what I was looking for. So, we don't have a map. I will make another dive here. Well, a few actually. Because I want to know what resources we have. Rubies. Look at that. We got a time capsule. Ow.
30 seconds.
That tiger thingy is really hurting. And now I'm not happy. Because I lost a lot of goodies. Including everything from the time capsule. Let's get some food first. Come on. Got you. I really need some improvements. Going to do that in a bit. I think it's easier to start looking for wreck pieces instead of copper. I think I already have that egg, okay? Drop. Blue beacons. Last location and the Aurora rendezvous off. I will try to swim at the surface as much as possible. I can dive to 200, enter the Seamoth, then dive to the low point, hopefully being able to pick up everything without getting killed by that tiger plant. And once we've got that, actually head back to the rendezvous point and get some very important things. I'm going to deal with that radio later. Those tiger plants with their thorn are very annoying. And one of the things to deal with them is a stasis rifle. But then there's two problems. One, I don't have it yet. And two, I can't build it yet. Even if I had the blueprint, I wouldn't be able to deal with it. There's one island we may have to explore at some point. Don't know which one of the two it is. Oh, this looks like the rendezvous point. In that case.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
First part is easy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We can... But
Passing
now
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I hope I'm still able to find the goodies we lost. That's my killer. And I don't think
30 seconds.
I have... Ow! What the heck hit me? Am I bugged or what's going on? Something is wrong. Because my health keeps going down. For whatever reason. While I'm not being hit by anything. So something is bugged. I don't know what it is, but something is bugged. Because this shouldn't happen. Those things... Son of a... This is very weird. So I'm basically being attacked by something while I'm inside the Seamoth, which means that I should be protected. And I'm not going to check on the wiki right now, because it's a fandom page and those have the tendency to cluster up your internet connection with all the advertisements they have. Now, for one reason or another, I am having the radiation suit, so that's not the problem. It really is the problem with something like poison or something like that, but it doesn't make sense. Thing is, I also spotted some of my goodies, so I don't think I'm able to actually get those if I run into a DOT all the time. Because my health pack wasn't working. Very weird. So those tiger plants are... I don't know. So I lost everything in that time capsule. Not nice. Absolutely not nice. So let's have a look if I'm able to spot any of my other goodies here. No. Because I thought I saw one of the bottles, one of the water bottles I had with me. Probably gone by now. Well, son of a gun. No, there it is.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I think that's the only thing, so everything else is gone. Shame. Well, at least I have my water back. But everything from the time capsule is gone, and I'm not pleased with that. Let's go to the meeting point. At least that will open up some new possibilities. Some new scanning opportunities, if I'm not mistaken. Where's my Seamoth? Where the heck is my Seamoth? There. Time to get drive feed again. New PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
At least we know there are trees living here now. Data download survivors. Let's go.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
Well, that tells us one thing. There's a big scary monster somewhere near the Aurora. This is everything about the floater, which is a very nice information, but background. So, like I said, nice background information, but not useful. However, what is useful?
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
That we have 3 bottles of water. So what I actually need is food. More important, we have a scanner. And it looks like we are able to explore this place. So let's explore things. Let's scan things. And let's find out about those energy signatures. Because we're going to get a lot of stuff from this area. I'm not going to pick up those pink caps yet. I may do that later. What I actually needed here was that one. Never mind. So that's the Aurora. And we have a nice view to where our base and our life pod is. Oops. I didn't bring a lantern or a flashlight. This is important. And the reason sap is poisonous but can be harvested and consumed by units for his high water content. Which means I got myself another water source. And it's giving me a little bit of food. At least that makes it useful. I can actually keep only one. Because eventually I'm able to plant the buggers. Never navigated this island in the dark actually. But look at that. There's something on top and I want to explore that. There's a path here, so let's follow it. Meanwhile, scan everything we run into. I'm going to have a look at that later. I really should have made myself a flashlight. Showed a scanning symbol for a brief moment. Why? Ah, because of that. And we're going up. I hope everybody watching this is not having an anxiety problem, especially the one related to height, because the path isn't always a nice one. And unfortunately, I can't avoid that. It's part of the game. I'm also wondering how he's actually able to move this fast with an oxygen tank on his back and fins. But okay, it's a game after all. There's another spot. So, looks like we're not the only one who's stranded here. Or used to be stranded here. But we're going to find out soon enough who those were. And if we have anything useful to find. I have to say the top view from here is quite nice. And we made it to the top. Bulkhead. One new blueprint.
New blueprint acquired.
We have a PDA.
Integrate
Degasi.
new PDA data.
Voice log number 1. Okay. New blueprint.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's scan the thing before I actually pick him up.
New blueprint acquired.
Bobo. Chinese potato, 12 food, 3 water. I'm going to keep one of those. Marble, melon, 11 food, 7 water. So at least I have enough food and water currently. More important, with the blueprints, bulkhead door, nice. So that's actually going to help with protecting. Not sure if I'm going to use it, but planters and pots can be useful. I mean, if I'm able to plant the Chinese potato and that other stuff we had, the bobo trees, that means I'm able to get a food supply which is not depending on fish. So let's go to the Degasi voice log.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
So we got 3 Degasi persons, Marguerite, Paul and Bart. And Paul and Bart are related. Good to know. Now, indigenous life forms, flora, exploitable, marble melon plant. And what else? A grub basket. The Jaffa cup. The main plant. So yeah, for beautification, those are nice, which is the reason why I said sooner or later I'll be back here. But right now, the exploitable ones are the most important. Then we had blueprints, starting with observatory, which makes it a very nice building with the view. A very nice building to just sit down and relax for a bit. We had the bulkhead for structural support, and we have the composite plant pot. But we also unlocked the indoor grow bed and the wall planter. So sooner or later we will find something that will give those two, which will unlock those two. Anything else? Yeah, look, spotlight. Anything else? Doesn't look like it.
New blueprint acquired.
It's a habitat installation. Rotate 180-degree arch, motion sensitive, so that means the moment something is nearby, it will start moving and being activated. Question is, what is actually triggering the motion? Because if you're in an area where I am in, with lots of small fish, and it's motion sensitive, then it will be on most of the time. If it's the larger fish, things may be better. Let's go down without getting ourselves killed. See if I'm able to get to the other peak, because there's another habitat up there. Also one down here. And it looks from a distance there is a grow bed over there. Ugh. Cave crawler. Why am I not fond of this? Why am I fond of this?
New blueprint acquired.
Here we go. Multi-purpose room. That's a building part I will be very happy to use. Because I can actually use that one, even if it's 6 titanium, I can use that one to set up some key areas of my base. Not the crafting part, I will do that later, and the sleeping part, but for instance, grow beds and things like that. Fauna, scavenger, cave crawler, territorial carrion feeder. In other words, it's eating from corpses. Corpses in packs, while the corpse is the yep. Avoid or incapacit. Yep. Well, that means I will need to propose. Where is the thing? Propulsion cannon. I see large room. Now that's the blueprint I was hoping for. Partition and door are nice, but the large room, that's the thing I need. Problem, it needs plasteel ingots, and plasteel ingots are made from titanium and lithium. So I won't be able to use it right away, but this is going to be my major building area. And the partition door and the partitions are nice because I can actually split things with that. I will, however, need some other things. Am I able to? No. Not through that one, and I'm not in the mood to deal with scavenger. Come on, I need to go up because this is also important. Lantern tree, lantern fruit. We get those. Yeah, those are the minks. Food and water. So we've got water, we've got food, and we've got food, and we've got water. Now, grow beds.
New blueprint acquired.
Got you, bugger. What, you want to fight? Come on. Now your ugly buggy buddy can eat you instead of me. We had no small marble, large marble. I have room for that. I do. Scan. I always forget I need to scan before actually picking something up. This is a very peculiar item.
Integrating new PDA data.
So we can't go through here. I do know we are able to get in. There we have the ultra glide fins. That's what I needed.
Acquired.
Now we've got faster swimming speed. Wall plant.
New blueprint acquired.
Got 3 spots left. Okay, supply crate. What we got? A battery. Thank you. And another
Integrating
PDA.
new PDA data.
Plus another PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Tablet. Okay. I can use 2 of the potatoes. So let's go checking all the PDA data. Polyaniline, gold and hydrochloric acid. Thing is, I don't see hydrochloric acid yet. Because this is bleach. Purple tablets. We need an iron cube and diamonds for that. Well, we don't have either of those. I also need diamonds for the laser cutter, so I won't be able to do that anyway. The fins I can actually craft as soon as we have lithium. So I'm going to need lithium a lot. But at least streamlined constructions enhances swim speed considerably by comparison to regular things. I also need the ultra high capacity oxygen tank. And since we already have the high capacity, this is going to help us a lot. But once again, lithium. So we have a large room, which is needing lithium. Multi-purpose glass dome, so basically I can actually do that for both, for the multi-purpose room and the large room. using a glass top if I want to. Then we have an exterior grow bed. Going to be very useful because I can use that one to grow everything I'm picking up underwater. And the indoor grow bed, hey, I should have been unlocking that one, I thought, will be used for the other stuff. So we have lantern tree, minimal nutrition and hydration value. Yeah, but they are very useful. Then blueprints, habitat, exterior grow bed, synthetic soil, anywhere on land and underwater. So, yep, it's going to be useful for me. Then, purple tablets. And we have 3. Let's start with voice log number 2.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of storm water? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're going to be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
I think she's actually the most sensible of the group. So, next.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were going to crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
And the last one. Paul Torwell, so the big boss.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the lifepod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degasi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not going to weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. And this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Yeah, rescue was due for, let's see, 9999. I can't even find it anymore. Well, never mind. Rescue was not going to happen for a while. So they lived here. Eventually the whole thing collapsed. And according to what we find out by now, they weren't in it. So that's the good news for them. We still don't have the in or bad, but there's still another spot to explore. So let's do that. I think I got everything here. Otherwise, I still have a marker. So we're going up again. Off to that last habitat. It's weird build actually. How would you build? Never mind. There's also clouds up there, so my guess is there's an island somewhere over there. Spotlight, bulkhead, spotlight. It's a plate with there is the indoor grow bed. Fern palm.
New blueprint acquired.
That's what I need. I need 4 titanium. Okay, fine, I can live with that. But this is going to be the one I need for my food problem. And that's also why I was collecting also going to be the solution to my food problem, because I get water for the bulbo trees and the marble melons while getting food from the potatoes and the lantern fruit. So that's all solved now. Anything else? There's a PDA.
Integrating new PDA.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
So, he didn't make it. And according to what we just heard, the other two also didn't make it. And yeah, he's got a nice view from this observatory. Although, I don't know if it's actually something to enjoy. The other way would have been better, but never mind. But I think that means we have explored everything here. So let's go down. And like I said, I will be back later here for other things. Get the foxhole shrub, the rattler, things like that. Actually, I'm missing something. So I have to look. I'm missing a PDA. The reason I know I'm missing a PDA is I played at least a story up to this part. Well, actually further. And I do know that this area and the PDA that I'm supposed to find is pointing me to the next area. I haven't found that area yet. So I'm either mistaken, which is always possible, or I've been overlooking something in one of those three areas. Meaning I missed a PDA. I am experiencing some bugs at the moment. Nothing here. Nothing in there. Not that way. want to go up. Good news, now it's dark, it's easier to spot the PDAs. I also know where I need to go, so I can always bypass that PDA if I want to. Thing is, I don't want. I want to follow the storyline the way it's intended. No, it's not here. Weird. Blueprints? No, beacons. Cameras, lifepod, signal, lifepod. No. Weird. Very weird. Because what I need is a PDA that was actually showing us to the next location of the Degasi people. And for some really silly reason it's not here. I know I will be able to find that location because in the way I've already marked it. It is just a pain in the butt if you can't find the story, if you want to follow the storyline. Come on. Nope. Okay, then it's nope. So I think it's just going back to the Seamoth now. And head home. Start building
Welcome
again.
aboard, Captain.
And while doing that, be careful. Because you never know what you will encounter here. Well, we've got 80% power. Health is at 100%, so that's all doing well. We also know we need to go to the Aurora at some point. Because we need to pick up anything related to get out of here. So, first thing I'm going to need is actually that propulsion gun. Right, something hit me.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We also have a radio message. Full. Shoot. Grow beds. Four, 5, 6. Tablet, no. The ultra-glide fins are requiring something else. Maybe should use that storage for something else. That one. I'll take the food with me. Fire extinguisher, no, not needed.
"30 seconds. Farming alien plants is a proven survival strategy. Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stank root.
Now, why am I doing this? Simply because of that. So now I'm able to grow my own acid mushrooms and gel sack, harvest them when I need it. What else do we need? I need a lot of titanium at the moment. Multi-purpose. Okay. First I need that one. And that one. I need a corner. And I need a big room.
30 seconds.
Let's figure that out in a bit. I need oxygen. I won't be able to build it yet. So I think it would have been better because I need 2 of those. Never mind. We had a radio message.
High priority automated message from Aurora lifepod 13 coordinates attached. Lifepod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kassar. I said Kassar. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Well, I'm going to need lithium. Voice log, let's check. I will spoil a little thing, but this line is coming back at some point when we explore the Aurora. $175 meters of depth. Okay. I can go there. It's going to be a long trip though. It's also going to be the last part of my trip. This episode. Although I may actually go looking for some lithium. Because I know where to find it. And the funny thing is, we're actually passing that area. Okay. So I can do that on our way back. I need plasteel. Let's check blueprint so I know how much lithium I'm going to need. 2 times 2 is 4. For lithium. That should be possible in that area. Funny that it actually says there are remains in here. It's the only one that actually mentions remains. We also got new creatures here. So new things to scan.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
1, 2. Something cracked this one as well. Okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
Let's check that At least we got 2 lithium, that's nice.
Lifepod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
Right. Final words. Prayer. Well, frankly speaking, that's better as yelling
The
mama mama.
biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint all-terra vehicle signatures.
That's important news. I'm also going to scanning trip. Come on, fishy, don't. Well, actually, yeah, it is a fish. I thought, there it is.
30 seconds.
I had seen an egg. Lifepod. Seamoth.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Question? No, I don't have that creature egg yet. Okay, let's look for lithium. There is some. Because I actually want 4. Or even better, 6. I'm not greedy. But with what I have in mind, that amount may be very useful. Three mushroom. Don't think I can use that actually. Also, the mentioning of vehicles means we will be able to find and scan some items I will need in the future. There's a lot of lithium over there. There is something. I'm not sure if I can scan it. Let's find out. We are Cyclops hull fragment. 1 out of 3. That means new blueprint. Cyclops. Popular and reliable deep sea submersible in the galaxy. Yep. I'm going to need this one. It's the submarine I am going to need at some point. So we've got that. 3 mushroom. And the jelly ray. I'm not going to spend too much time, What I am going to spend time at is this. Where is it? Oh, it hasn't shown up yet. Then it's time to start looking for lithium. Like I said, I'm not greedy, but whenever possible, I want 6. Not sure if I'm able to scan this bugger. Leading me away from the Seamoth. Got you.
30 seconds.
Oh, wait, lithium. How much? 2, 4, 5. Okay. I will check on that Seamoth in a bit. That bone shark in a bit. Yes, they are hostile. That? No, it's salt. Lifepod 13. Okay, we have that. These are very large deposits. There's also my last required lithium. But as it said, I need special equipment for this. Meaning I can't do anything with it yet. But I will be in the future. Okie dokie, now let's see if we can find those faint Altera signatures. We already found one piece. What the heck? It must be one of the bone sharks. I think there's something barely visible. Moon pool. Actually, even more important and useful. I'm also keep going around in circles in a way that I don't want to. Because we ended up at lifepod 13 again. But the moon pool is very important because that's going to be the part where I can dock my Seamoth, giving it an opportunity to recharge, adjusting it, things like that. Something is occasionally hitting me. It's not the jelly race. I don't think it's tree mushroom either. So my guess is sand sharks or some of the regular fishies. There's something over there.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay, so it wasn't that. It's probably hitting the 200 meters. Now I wish I should have brought myself a beacon. Well, never mind. This episode is going to be longer as I thought it would be. But beacon will be useful because this area is something that I need to come back to. There's also another part. So we've got the Cyclops parts now. Let's see. Moon pool. Essential for long-term exploration. Yep, I know. But still, no. Seamoth. Oh, here, Cyclops. 2 hull pieces and 1 bridge part being unlocked.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
That wasn't a nice creature. with all the hits. Like,
maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
I'm so used of having a Seamoth that's able to go beyond the 200 meters.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
That it's way too easy.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency
I
greatly
don't think
decreased.
I can actually scan this. No, I can't pick it up. But I'm so used to have a Seamoth being able to go beyond the 200 meters that I'm very often
30 seconds.
ignoring the death.
Detecting multiple
Welcome
Leviathan
aboard,
class
Captain.
life forms in the region. Are you certain whatever you're doing is worth it?
Well, I'm afraid it is.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Daylight, good. But that was a warning about something very big and nasty being here. And I don't think I want to encounter that. There it is. Good. Another Cyclops part. Hold on a sec. So I think the hull fragments are all done now.
New blueprint acquired.
3 leech. Let's do that one.
30 seconds.
So we've got the whole blueprint. We've got 1/3 of the bridge and the Cyclops is unlocked by now. Good news. We just need to unlock the rest to actually being able to build it. That's salvage. Ow. Navigating here is a bit of a pain actually. But I really do want to explore this area. Look at this big. Absolutely huge. That's probably the mother tree. Lifepod 13 again.
Calorie intake recommended.
That's going to be complicated. brief moment, I thought I saw another Cyclops part. Then I realized I was wrong. Lots of wreck pieces. But not what I'm looking for. Sandstone.
Warning, maximum depth reached.
Here we
Hull
go
damage
again.
imminent.
Yes, we know. I need to go back to my base now because the low food
Passing 200 meters.
is
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
actually becoming a pain in the butt.
Seconds.
Seamoth, oxygen, exit, sandstone. Silver. I saw another one. There. Those little buggers are going to attack me right away. Silver.
30 seconds.
Right, so it looks like I won't be able to find the other spots yet. And oh, never mind. Look at that. Bridge fragments. And bridge fragments. Unlocked.
New blueprint acquired.
So let's go back to the base first. And along the way I need to capture at least one fish. To get my calorie intake done. Or that's another option. I can actually use one of the emergency rations. I think I'm going to do that. Next episode. No, I will build the large room. At least the first one. I need to check about the house and the wise. Everything else. This is lifepod. 17, we've been there.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Yes, I know. I'm working on it. I will build a large room. Probably the second one too, if I'm able to actually start getting my base up and running now. But
Welcome aboard, Captain.
not this one. $75 food. Okay.
Vital
Now
sign.
I need 1 lead. Lots of
Stabilizing.
titanium. titanium by the look of things. Well, that's not that complicated. Because what I can do now, first of all, add another foundation to my base. Not like that.
seconds.
Come on. What the heck? Let's take that Seamoth
Welcome
over
aboard,
for a
Captain.
moment. So I can actually set everything right without having to building tool. Large room. Is it connected? No, it isn't. Is it connected now? Yes, I think it is. I don't think it is. So I need another plasteel. We've got 4. I need titanium. The easiest way to find titanium
Seek fluid intake.
is to find
Vital signs stabilizing.
wreck pieces. Easiest way to find wreck pieces is to look for stalkers. Because they love to connect wreck pieces. Another solution is to find items you can scan, like this. Stalkers are still the easiest part because there we go.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Metal salvage is 4 points for titanium. Making it very easy to find what you need. And I still need to find my graph trap, by the way. Salvage. Yes, lots of metal salvage. Also, stalker tooth. No more room left. Okay. I'm going to use the scanning room a lot more in the next episode, that's for sure. Because I'm going to need certain things I don't have yet. So let's make another plasteel ingot. And get that big room finished. And I need to go to the pot. To store. And it's not connected. Son of a gun. Now it is. Okay, let's go to the pot because I want to store that egg. Didn't have this one yet. Good. So, blueprints. Cyclops bridge part. So we've got 2 out of 3 parts of the Cyclops. Which is nice. But we ain't there yet. Uranite is going to be something we can use in the nuclear reactor, which, if I'm not mistaken, is unlocked already. Bone shark. I don't have the sand shark unlocked yet, so I have to do that scanning. And 3 leech. Anything else I need to take from here? No, not yet. Yes, I do. Not the floater, by the way. Because, although I'm lacking a little bit of the titanium, now we've got the large room. I'm also able to build some things I actually need for myself. Starting with one of the most important one, indoor grow bed. How much titanium do I have left? 4. I can build it's going to take 1 titanium and 1 quartz. The aquarium can only be set against the wall. I need glass. Yeah, of course. Glass is made of quartz. Those dots are all of the limestone. Quartz. Lucky me. Able to craft 2 glass. How much room do we have left? Enough. Bobo tree, lantern fruit, Chinese potatoes. It's rotten. Nice thing is, this one doesn't care. So I'm able to grow those 4 foods. And now we've got ourselves a nice aquarium with all kind of fishes we actually got previously. And yep, that's a graphical glitch. We will experience a lot of those. So with all of that done, I'm going to find myself more titanium and build another room because I do have some lithium left and I want another one for a very nice reason. And that a very nice reason is probably already in the blueprints or not. No, it's not. In that case, I might as well ignore it for now. But I will need more titanium for other items. So for now, thanks for watching. It's been a very long episode, much longer as I actually planned to do. And I'm actually wondering if I should cut it up. I don't think so. So for now, thanks for watching. And I do hope you've been enjoying it. Next episode, I will go out and start looking for wreck pieces. And with that, I'm actually going to be able to get other items done. I'm going to do it like this. Am I able to? Yes.
seconds.
much better. So with the wreck
Welcome
pieces
aboard,
and all that, I'm able to get titanium for the other thing I
Welcome
want to do.
aboard, Captain.
However, what I'm also going to need, and I can actually stop this, because I'm looking for fragments. That's going to give me what I need. Because of the increased range, I'm also able to get some other items now. And wreck is going to be important because that's where I can find part of the technology I'm going to need. So I will have a look at that later. As said, for now, thanks for watching. I do hope you've been enjoying it as much as I did, because I certainly did. We got actually more done as what I hoped for. And I'll be seeing you next week. Have a good week, everybody. Goodbye.